Do you get nervous when you see a hot girl? In this video, I'm going to show you how to overcome approach anxiety and start talking to the person of your dreams. Hey, welcome to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to talk about approach anxiety. For a lot of us, it is one of the biggest roadblocks that we face when it comes to getting what we want in life. Whether it is finding love or just making new friends, approach anxiety can really hold us back from achieving our goals. But don't worry, in this video I'm going to show you a few simple techniques that will help you to overcome your fear and start chatting up the people that you find attractive. What is approach anxiety? For anyone who's ever been on a date, approach anxiety can be a real problem. Whether it is approaching someone you're interested in for the first time or simply going up to talk to a stranger, the fear of rejecting can be overwhelming. Approach anxiety is simply the fear of being rejected when we try to approach someone, and it can have a major impact on our dating lives. Approach anxiety is believed to stem from our evolutionary history. In our ancestors' days, being rejected by a potential mate could mean the difference between life and death. As a result, we're hardwired to worry about rejection, and that fear can hold us back from taking chances in our love lives. Fortunately, there are ways to overcome approach anxiety. By building up our confidence and learning to trust our instincts, we can approach potential partners with ease. With a little effort, we can conquer our fear and find the relationships we are looking for. What are the symptoms of approach anxiety? The first step is to understand the symptoms of approach anxiety. Approach anxiety can manifest itself physically, mentally, or behaviorally. You may start to feel your heart race or your palms sweat when you think about approaching someone. You may feel butterflies in your stomach or even diesel and nausea. On an emotional level, you may feel scared, anxious, or panicked. You may start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're good enough or if the other person will reject you. Behaviorally, you may avoid situations where you might have to approach someone, or you may try to hide your anxiety with alcohol or drugs. If any of those sound familiar, then it's likely you are dealing with approach anxiety. What are the causes of approach anxiety? Once you've identified the symptoms of approach anxiety, the next step is to understand the causes. Approach anxiety is often caused by fear of rejection or a lack of self-confidence. If you've been rejected in the past or had negative experiences with dating and social interaction, then it's only natural that you would start to feel anxious about future interactions. Likewise, if you don't feel confident in yourself, it can be hard to believe that someone else would want to date or talk to you. However, it is important to remember that everyone feels approach anxiety at some point. Even the most confident people in the world have feeling tongue-tied or tacky around someone they are attracted to. The key is not to let your anxiety to stop you from taking chances and putting yourself out there. How can you overcome approach anxiety? If you're ready to start overcoming your approach anxiety, there's a few things you can do. First, try to become more mindful of your thoughts and emotions. When you start feeling anxious about approaching someone, take a step back and examine why you're feeling that way. Are you really afraid of rejection, or are you just worried about what might happen? Once you've identified your fears, it will be easier to work on overcoming them. Second, start practicing positive self-talk. Instead of focusing on all the ways things can go wrong when you approach someone, focus on all the ways things can go right. Tell yourself that there's nothing to be scared of. After all, what the worst thing can happen, and that if things don't work out with this person, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. Every time you force yourself out of your comfort zone and approach someone new, regardless of the outcome, you're taking an important step in overcoming your approach anxiety. Approach anxiety is a very common fear, particularly when it comes to dating. To overcome approach anxiety, practice approach situation in your everyday life. This could mean striking up conversation with strangers, asking for directions, or even just saying hello to someone you see every day. By getting comfortable with approach situation, you'll start to feel more confident and less anxious about approaching people you want to date. Another way to overcome approach anxiety is to work on building your self-confidence. It can be done by setting goals and working towards them, practicing positive self-talk, and surrounding yourself with supportive people. By taking some small steps to build your confidence, you'll start to feel more capable of approaching people you're interested in. Approach anxiety can be an obstacle, but it doesn't have to stop you from dating and finding relationships. With a little effort, you can overcome approach anxiety and start enjoying the process of meeting new people. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.